How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Black Friday is coming up. There are a lot of hot products that you can buy, but let's talk about not buying them instead. Rakuten is currently giving away $40 for every $40 you spend. It's a shopping portal, but why am I promoting this even though this video is about buying nothing? Because you can actually buy something and not spend any of your money. Just make sure you click on one of their shopping links before you do your shopping in order to get credit for this. Make sure you spend more than $40. This is before tax, and if you happen to find something you want for $39.99, add in a filler item like a banana or a mini packet of sugar or one sock if you can. This spends you next to nothing of your own money, and you can buy something that you actually need. Check out my referral link down in the video description below. All of this really resonates with the whole idea of the Great Resignation, laying flat. Now we have to consume something in order to survive. Food, water, shelter, and also internet. Everything else is pretty much optional, but it's the advertising and the resulting peer pressure that causes us to think that these items are indispensable. The more of these things that you indulge in, the smaller your bank account, the more you have to work to replenish your bank account. On the flip side, the less you buy, the earlier you can quit your job and the sooner that you can do something that you actually like. The worst part is most of these things that you buy are not planned to last. It's a planned obsolescence. They expire one way or another. They make you want to upgrade to the next greatest thing, putting you in an endless upgrade cycle. You upgrade, putting a hole in your pocket. You need more money, so therefore you work more, and then the new gadget comes out and all of a sudden you get tempted to buy yet the next new thing. And then the cycle begins, and then you just keep on doing this. It's like the rat race, going round and round in circles. So how do you stop this? Just stop upgrading and just keep on using whatever you have for 3 or 4 generations or more. Let's take a look at one of these hot items I saw at Costco. It's a $100 mug. When I first saw this, I'm like, this is just ridiculous. You know how much my mugs cost? I don't even remember if I even bought them because they're so old. All of them sitting in my cupboard for at least 20 years is the same thing. They're kind of mismatched and I don't really care if they are or not. Now, what is this thing? It's a mug that keeps your drink hot. So there's some kind of heating mechanism inside this thing. You can recharge it on the base, and there's like some kind of app where you can control the temperature. This is how you keep your drink hot. You stop looking at social media and you concentrate on the enjoyment of your drink right now, and then you're gonna end up drinking it a lot faster before it gets cold. If you wanna keep your drink hot for longer, use a thicker mug. Bam, $100 saved right there. Now let me tell you guys this. This mug has a lithium-ion battery in it, and you can only charge and discharge it so many times. Realistically, about 300 to 500 times. So you happen to get this mug, you're not going to be able to use it all that long. Maybe 1 year consistently. And then what happens when this no longer works? It goes into the landfill. The worst thing about this is that they're promoting this in the winter where you need it the most and you kind of want to keep your drink hot. 2 or 3 months from now, you're no longer going to need this anymore because the temperature is going to be warm enough. What's going to happen is you're going to use it for 2 or 3 months and then you're going to store it somewhere. Maybe you can get another year use out of it, but this is it. This kind of device will keep your drink warm for 1.5 hours, meaning that it's going to completely drain your battery in that amount of time. I estimate it's going to last you about a year or 2. You've seen these things at electronic stores, a $400 massage gun. I actually have something very, very similar and it's appeared on this channel before. Here's what happens after you buy this. You kind of put it on yourself. You're like, oh yeah, this feels kind of good. You probably use it a couple days in a row and then maybe you put it away, and a month or 2 later you bring it back out and you use it. But I honestly have to tell you guys, I did not get more than 10 uses out of this thing so far. You have to watch out for the advertising that tells you that you really need this thing right now. It's going to be like the best thing ever. It's going to change your life. And initially when you buy this, it does seem that way. But over time, you're going to realize that you don't really consistently use this thing every single day, and that becomes a waste of money. $180 air fryer. I got an air fryer. It's from the Instapot brand. Again, this is fun for a few times and I used it consistently over a month or so. But you know what happens after this? I just started thinking that this thing, it's so hard to wash. There's all these pieces that gets dirty every single time you use it. So I'm like, Maybe let me not fry anything at all because it's usually really greasy, even if it's an air fryer. So the amount of times that you use it becomes less and less over the next few months. And eventually, like for me, I haven't used it in the past 2 months. I actually have experience with these air fryers. I made French fries. You actually have to coat it with a little bit of oil in order to make a good air frying. So it does use less oil, but it's probably even better for you if you don't even eat fried foods at all. You know what I do these days? I reserve it for eating it outside, because if you ever fried foods at home, it makes your house all greasy. You don't want that at home. And if you leave eating fried foods to only when you go out to eat, you're gonna end up eating a lot less if you go out to eat infrequently. There's yet another positive if you eat less fried foods, which I think probably makes people break out less. It's kind of important to maintain a clear face. And I don't know why a lot of people say it doesn't really matter what you eat and what appears on your face. This is very, very not true, at least for me personally. I think everybody's a little different, but after I eat something really, really greasy, it just kind of like surfaces right on my face immediately. Here we go, $200 AirPods, when it used to be that you just buy headphones for like $10, $20. Now they have managed to find a way to get you to spend 10 times as much for the same listening device. Sure, it's really good. It has noise canceling and all. It's wireless and everything. But listen to this. It has become kind of like an icon of Wall Street bros. Check out this Wall Street Journal article. Are AirPods out? Why cool kids are wearing wired headphones? Now this is mostly relegated to teenagers and stuff, but you can see there's this whole thing how it's not very fashionable for younger people apparently. I don't even like sticking wired earphones in my ear, but if I have to, you know, if I'm at a coffee shop, if I am on a train or something, yes, I will do something like that. These things are actually really easy to lose. You can just lose one of them and you're gonna be in big trouble because then you only have one left. Whenever I go out, I never have a reason to use AirPods. I usually have to listen to people. If I'm going to a coffee shop to order, I don't want something plugging up my ears because I still need to listen to whoever that's talking to me. I know it has this pass-through thing, but I always still think it's kind of weird to talk to someone where they have something plugged into your ear. You don't know if it's passed through or not. Don't buy it. You don't need it. Now with this whole spew, you might think I don't buy anything. I just think that you should only buy things if you're gonna use it every single day. If you ever find yourself buying something and then you use it for a few months and then you never use it again, well, that's a waste of money right there. Maybe you could have borrowed it instead. Just think about it this way. We have limited time on this earth. If we always only buy things that we always use, there's only gonna be a limited amount of things that we will need because we have limited time. If we use everything that we have every single day and the things that we don't use, we don't ever buy, this is gonna save you so much money. You're essentially untethered from the system. Without buying so many random miscellaneous items, you probably only need to work half as much. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for more.